the spiced eggnog mocktail recipe, how I styled it, why I styled it the way that I did, and maybe some tips and hacks along the way. I wanted to do this also without them to show you that you can do this too. It's not some special talent. It just takes a little bit more work, and it definitely can be a little bit more frustrating, but it's really rewarding after. I always like to start styling a recipe with all of the props and ingredients that are included within what I'm doing. The reason that I like doing this is because it helps tell the story, tells the before all the way to the after, rather than just the process of making it to the after. This sets the groundwork for the beginning of it. And one thing within this image that I really was focusing on was counteracting all of these circular shapes. So I have obviously lots of glasses and plates and pours that have a circular shape, and I wanted to make sure that I also included props that were not circles in order to help not make everything look the same. I always love incorporating something with movement. Even though it's a photograph, the audience or client can still imagine what's going on. So in this picture, I was pouring eggnog into a cold glass, and I, in my head, can picture the glass filling up with eggnog rather than just leaving the pour next to it and it being empty. When styling, you want to create something, an arrangement that is most appealing to the eye, and one way to do this is to either create in shapes or letters. And so in this one, I went for a more zigzag pattern. So if you follow the very top of the image with the ground cloves through the glasses all the way to cinnamon roll, you will see it following a zigzag pattern. I always love an image with just the drink, a close-up that's in focus, but with this one, I still wanted to add a little bit of interest to it, so I placed the spoons in the front and layered them together. However, when you take a picture like this, you have to make sure that it doesn't distract from the main focus. So if the spoons were too distracting, then your eye would stop at the spoons and it wouldn't follow up to the drink. So I wanted to make sure that I put them in and arrange them in a way that you see the spoons and it brings your eye in, but it doesn't take away too long from the actual drink. This isn't a typical photograph that I normally do. Normally when I think of something in use, I think of just incorporating some sort of physical element to it. So someone holding the drink, or maybe someone going in to grab the drink, or multiple people grabbing a drink. But this one I wanted to give it a try, because when I think of a drink, I think of people drinking it. And so I held the camera out in front of me along with holding the drink with my other hand, took some forearm muscles and quite a few attempts, but I was able to grab an image that I liked. It still focuses on the drink, but again, it shows the drink actually in use, and that also creates a way for the audience or client to imagine themselves having this delicious winter drink, whether it be for themselves or with a group of friends.